maintenance on the garbage trucks.
I'll make a motion to take it under advisement.
All right, we got a motion to
Went
take,
through all the plan.
all right, we got a motion taken under advisement.
Second.
Randy, second, Dave, all in favor? Motion carried. Got approved new employment for Timmy Jean Cole for the road department.
So moved.
Motion by Dave, second by Evan, all in favor?
Hang on just 1 second, please, I'm sorry.
That's a road name for you, right? Dave?
That's great.
And this other one is a road hand for Randy.
Yeah, make a motion.
All right, got a motion, so hold on just a minute.
He signed back. Do you have a budget, original budget?
What Cole said.
Got a new employment for Hitt for road department. Got a motion by Randy,
Second.
second by Evan, all in favor? Motion carries. You want to hold up a minute? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Miss Annette.
Thank you. I'm good. I'm ready.
Dave too.
Ten percolator.
Dave too. You know the problem behind that.
Yeah. He used to work here with Art.
Approved monthly budget report by fund for revenues and expenditures for January 2019.
This is for all the departments in the county, and we're submitting the statement of the revenue and expenditures from each fund for it. So, I don't know if you've seen this one. That's it.
Make a motion.
Okay.
Second motion by Dave, second by Evan. Motion. All in favor? Randy. Motion carried. Randy, Evan, Randy.
We got the email.
All right, y'all ready?
Ready?
We got approved a manual check to Ann Reed for the purchase of a 2005 pickup truck, an amount of $4,000 on the road department.
And we're putting all this together because it continues on the you're approving 3 manual checks. And it's
One
all
for the-
that.
One for the title and one for the tag, right?
Correct.
All right. Need a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Evan,
Second.
second by Randy. All in favor?
Do you want
Motion
that?
carries.
Yes, I have it. Oh, that's what you gave to me? I'm sorry. Thank you. I'll see it. Okay.
I need to sign anything.
I think you have signed all of them. I think you did. Date, and we'll be good to go.
You know how old the guys at Timmy Cole?
Get this.
I think he's got 35 or 6.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
And do it all. That's good though.
We need to discuss the reduction request previously taken under advisement.
I think we'll defer to Chandler on that one. I think he's gonna,
Well, actually, Mrs. Over there had made some calls to the Department of Audit. You want to give an update?
Tom Shining just said that, you know, the taxpayer had missed all the deadlines for payments for appealing the request. Monies have already been dispersed to their each entities, and that the lawyer would have to talk with Chandler, and Chandler would have to get an opinion from the Attorney General after he finds out what that taxpayer wants to negotiate and do.
But it was the Department of Audit's opinion, Mr. Shane's, that at this point in time, nothing can be done, right? And nothing
Right.
could be done unless possibly the Attorney General's office gave an opinion that something could be changed. So there you have it.
Well, at this point, I would say, since he missed all his deadlines and didn't get things he was supposed to, just leave it like it is, because there's nothing we can do anyway, according to what they say, so.
According to the law, there's, that we go by.
That's just my opinion, you know. He's gonna pay what he's gotta pay.
Is that what y'all wanna do?
Is that a motion?
Made that as a motion
To deny?
to deny.
Motion by Randy to deny,
Second.
second by Dave. All in favor? Motion carries.
And how will he be informed?
I'll let you know.
Okay.
All right, we got another one here. Discuss nonprofit medical clinic tax exception request previously taken under advisement.
I'm gonna defer to Mrs. Dunham again on this one. We talked about it.
And again, there is no statute for the tax exemption for them to fall under. They did have the 501c3, but there was no statute for tax exemption based on the characteristics of their business.
And you did check with other counties as well. That they followed a particular statute which we believe is inapplicable based on what was represented to us as their type of business. Is that right?
Yes. Let me find it and read
The
it.
standard, the way I read it, it had to be a housing facility, correct?
Yes. All property, real or personal, whether belonging to religious or charitable or benevolent organizations, which is used for hospital purposes and nurses' homes for a part thereof, and which maintain one or more charity wards that are for charity patients, and where all the income from said hospitals and nurses' homes is used entirely for the purposes thereof, and no part of the same for profit.
And I think Tammy and I talked about, you know, we have Agape Clinic, which is over in Northside, and I think that the way they work is they don't charge any money to anyone, whether it's the government, the federal government, the state, or the person. And as we understand, this other business, that they are billing the government, they are billing individuals if the government doesn't pay it. But even just billing the government makes it starkly different than an Agape clinic, which is truly a charitable clinic.
Right.
And I think that that's what that statute was meant for.
I'll make a motion also to deny this.
Second.
Motion by Randy to deny, second by Steve. All in favor? Motion carries.
And Sharon, do you
I
want to
will.
do as well? Thanks.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right, you ready, Ms. Anita?
I am.
Approved documents for airport project for New Albany and Union County Airport.
There are two different documents we're working on. One is the runway lighting rehabilitation, and the other is the hangar, county hangar rehabilitation. I'm assuming Terry had discussed this with y'all.
We had an email. All right.
So these are new projects that they're applying for money, I'm assuming.
That's my understanding, yes.
Applying for grants.
I read the
Yes.
email, all of them got
Yeah.
grants. That's all I do.
And the cities?
Yes,
it's-
5%.
Well,
Right.
there's one that we split that's, I think, 2.5% us, 2.5% them.
Right.
There's another one that we split, and I think it's like 1% us, 1% them, so 2%, maybe
It
one
wasn't
and a
very much
quarter.
money, no.
It's not, one of them is a little bit of money. I mean, the other one is not a lot. So, I don't know, maybe y'all wanna look at it, but it looked like things we've done in the past, and I didn't have any
Pretty sizable
problem.
grant, I think, on one of them.
Yeah, and it's like about $500,000, I think, on one of the grants. The other one was maybe 100, maybe in, I could be misspeaking, I'm not sure.
I'll make a motion to proceed through the documents.
Motion by Dave, second by Evan. All in favor? Motion carried.
And I will need you to sign several places in here. Okay, so he'll sign this, down here, he's gonna sign here and on this one, and on this one. This is, that's one grant, this is, the first one, the second one.
Submitting for. Same thing here. One.
You're doing a little better, ain't you, Miss Hitt?
I think so. Good. I think so.
Was your shoulder healing up good?
He said it's healing, it's gonna take a while. I got 6 more weeks of therapy, but no surgery. That's a praise I have, because I asked for no surgery. He said it's healing, but he said, oh, it'll only take about 6 more months.
6 more months.
Okay, that's encouraging.
Thank you.
But I'll be out of this in 6 weeks, hopefully. I am thrilled.
All right, we need approval for part-time employment for Matthew Christopher Perry as dispatcher at the sheriff's department.
So moved. Second.
Got a motion, Dave, second by Steve, all in favor? Motion carried. Approve part-time employment for Scott Benson as jailer for the county jail.
Make a motion.
Motion by Evan,
Second.
second by Randy, all in favor? Motion carried. Approve Chancery Clerk's payment for term of court.
Motion.
Motion by Steve,
Take it under advisement.
second by
I was
Evan,
waiting on somebody.
all in favor? Motion carried.
I thought we only did that.
Miss Annette, I was waiting on you to make a motion.
Next time I will.
Well, you know, circuit usually overrules.
You will take it under advisement every time. Look at what you do.
Standing under advisement.
Okay, we got approved reimbursement of a manual check for penalties for fire milk and a manual check for penalties from tax sale.
Miss Tammy has all info.
All right, the first one is penalties that were accrued due to land that was sold at the land tax sale. It was clear here, there are 2 families. They did a lot of swapping lands and reading maps and deeds, got confused, so it went to the tax sale because neither family knew which family was responsible. So when we finally got all that worked out, the county is going to pay the penalties to the buyer at the tax sale. The families are paying the taxes that were due.
Is that true?
That's 2 years.
2 years.
Okay, need a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Randy,
Second.
second by Adam. All in favor? Motion carries. You need this, or she need that?
Do you need that one in there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then the second one is for another clerical error. MDOT had purchased some property. It was never corrected on the maps, so the taxpayer was requesting a refund. So we could refund up to 3 years based on the statute of limitations. So we'll write that family a check for those taxes that they paid that were not really theirs.
Not much.
Mm-mm.
All right, need a motion to
Another
approve.
person kept paying the taxes.
Yes. It's one of those that kind of got lost in the roadway.
So moved, Chad.
Motion by Dave,
Second.
second by Randy. All in favor? Motion carries. You got anything, Jim? You got anything, Miss Kay?
No, sir.
You sure?
I'm sure.
What about y'all, the other ladies? You through talking, Kay?
I surely don't have any more.